The pages and pictures have yellowed by the passage of 38 years, but Jenny Shelton still remembers the first years of the pole pedal paddle event.
For 7 years, we never quite got the results totally accurate. We tried really, really hard, and no one really seemed to care. We knew who finished first, we just weren't sure if the time was exactly right.
After competing in a PPP in Jackson Hole, Jenny moved to Bend and thought, why not here?
And then I went around and asked a bunch of businesses, and they all told me I was crazy. But then I went and talked to the management at Mount Bachelor, and I started at the lower end, and they all told me I was crazy, but I got to Bill Healy. And Bill Healy said, anything you can do to bring some people up here, I would be stoked.
The multi-event race that now pulls in thousands of competitors every year drew about 80 the first year. Some signing up out of the back end of a station wagon the day of the event, and some a few days before at Jenny's house.
And so I had this table, and you know how runners, they always have wadded up money, and you know, people didn't. So I had this pile of money on my table, and it was just these crinkled up ones and fives. So it was $7 or something to enter, so I had ones and fives. And they were so piled up and crinkled that I had to iron the money to make it flat so I could count it. It was really funny.
When she was putting the course and the whole event together, the former PE teacher had two objectives.
It was never designed to be something you'd have to train really, really hard for. So that if you had just an idea and you're hanging out with some friends and say, hey, we can just do it. The whole thing was designed to get people outside doing stuff and enjoying this amazing place. And so that's always been my motivation.
If you've ever wondered why competitors have to run at the finish of a pole pedal paddle, again, Jenny explains how the first year shaped the subsequent 37.
It was a drought year, so we didn't have any snow for the downhill. And so, you know, I didn't know whether I should cancel or what, and I just thought, you know, I run to keep in shape to ski, so I thought, well, let's make the downhillers run.
She handed the reins of the PPP off after 7 years, but still holds on to early memories and plans for what has become arguably Central Oregon's most famous athletic event, including the first posters that she and her husband put up from Bend to Portland, advertising a race that most people here said couldn't be done.
You can be anywhere, just about in Oregon, or for sure in Bend or Central Oregon, and mention the pole pedal paddle race, and you've got conversations going on for the rest of the night.